Hello, good evening or afternoon. This is our this is our little we're not even here right now, but apparently this is where we've settled down. I was just looking, there's like 3 families, well, 4 including us. And one of them, I don't know how that guy is still alive. He was there at the beginning. So he should have been like as old as Gideon. I'm just snooping. Oh, it's not him. It's his son. That's why. His son is like old. Anyway, hello Defend. Hello Cheese Cube. Welcome back. We still have this gigantic... Oh my god. I forgot what it was called. The Von Mr. Peanut estate, apparently. We replaced one enormous unwieldy lot right in the middle with something just as big and unwieldy. This lot itself is like just as big as the whole town over here, which isn't really accessible. Anyway, we're gonna continue. What is up with these people? This was like their whole family. There's a big range here. Chiquito. Oh, he's old. And Lily. What the hell's wrong with her legs? Okay, never mind. Never mind. The dogs people end up with are very strange. So when we load this, it should send us back to our vacation. Let's go get Hallie. Where were we? I think we went to bed and there we go. We have 3 days remaining in their vacation rental. We just got bills. Wait. What's... Oh, someone must have died. Hang on. What? 5,500 in lot taxes and then under 100 in power. 1 for water. But this apparently totals 7,500. How? Where's the 2,000 extra coming in here? What? What? Oh my god! Sorry, hello, Sol Wasserman. Octavia died! Horse fee. Octavia died! The Sigma Riz gang is permanently 1 down. I like how we got 2 separate phone calls. I like how the thumbnails haven't even loaded. There we go. Oh my god, that's just kind of a shock. Look, she's gone. Vacation ruined. I mean, yeah, if one of your closest friends you'd known since you were like 15 suddenly died, that would ruin your vacation, huh? We don't have a post box, so I can't spawn the messages to see what happened. But, I mean, it must have just been a freak accident. Oh, that's so sad. Well, hang on. We do know magic. We could do something about it. Let's see how it goes. Oh my god, so many Sims who have no fucking thumbnails. Anyway, this is back into the Sims 4 post great big bug fix update that they did this week. And nothing really happened. It's in terms of game stability. I looked through whether my mods were updating and none of them had updated. And I kept running it and it seems fine. I don't think the small little tweaks that I have were interacting with the things that were changed in the bug fixes, even though there were a lot of them. So that's fine. So I seem to be just playing continuously. Sometimes the needs window disappears for a second, but there's nothing major. So I'll just keep going in the hope that it's fine. She's she's feeling fine from, you know, losing an acquaintance, but Hallie is sad +3. Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't know if I've noticed much having happened in terms of bug fixing. One of the biggest ones that I had noticed was the one where they constantly pick up toddlers instead of doing things they're supposed to be doing. Like if you tell them to put a toddler down somewhere, they will do it and then immediately pick. Every time you try and put them in the high chair to feed them, they'll go like, there you go, put in the high chair, and then I'm going to give you a bowl of food. Right, let's pick you up out of the high chair. And it's like, why? Who signed off on this? So they said they'd fix some of that stuff, but I don't know if I've noticed much of it yet. The biggest thing for me was, what's it under? In gameplay, you can disable autonomy for caring for infants, which I'm going to do. And I just think it makes it easier because they get obsessed with checking that the infant is okay, because it's kind of brute forcing the ability for the game to care for them without you needing to intervene, so that you don't just like, so that players who aren't paying attention don't lose infants through the sake of just not watching them closely enough. Hello, Beta Vash. We're just talking about the bug fix update. How long has the cricket been up for Gribs? Like a couple weeks now, I think. She's not been popular, unfortunately. She's just vibing. She just sways back and forth up there. What is this on the wall? There's like a case. I didn't know you could get these, and then you can put like a plate in it. Oh, I didn't actually mean to make you do that. Sorry. Well, now we're going to be sad because our friend is dead. What a great start to stream. It's still like 2 in the morning. I think I'll just let them sleep it off. We could zoom out. What can we see from up here? Oh, I think that's the waterfall we were at. Why does it look like it's going backwards? Oh yeah, it's National Divorce Day. I kind of forgot about that. Well, I don't know if we're going to be in a mood to celebrate. We are ignoring the air grievances tradition because we're good, but we do want to go drinking and streaking. How does Briella feel about it? Oh, she needs to pee really bad, but she only really wants to do the streaking because she's confident in herself. Sure. Well, maybe we can do good enough at the video game that Hallie won't be too sad that her friend is dead. Yeah, I'm not sure about that connection, Wasserman, but I can see the effort. Well, I might as well get up. She's finished getting her energy back. Eat an excellent meal and eat food. She's gonna go eat something quick because she cannot be bothered to cook, and I understand. Briella's going to the toilet and having a migraine. I also understand. Meet someone new, solve hard problems, and go to the fucking toilet. Yeah, good job. You are... You are smashing that piss, girl. Well done. She looks so proud of herself. Alright, you do... Oh yeah, go streaking. Fine, I will let her just eat. She's gonna eat a bowl of peas? This is who you decided to be with? Someone who just wants to eat a bowl of peas for breakfast. Don't go and cry. Come on, just stay with it. She's gonna sadly walk around. Oh, no, she's feeling okay because she saw her girlfriend and then was like just happy about it, and that has kicked her out of sadness. Well, that's actually kind of sweet. Okay, share ideas. We can do that. Might as well just check off a few. What's it under? Enthuse about meal. What was it again? Share ideas. Oh, that's deep thoughts. It just says share brilliant ideas instead of ideas because she's a genius. I think you should get free cupcakes every day. Sure. That was a brilliant idea. Well done. Complain about National Divorce Day. Be friendly with someone. Okay. Why don't you solve your problems? And then I think I'll just send them both streaking, you know, because when something traumatic happens, maybe people just need to go streaking about it. Yes. We don't know yet. Why is she sad? Oh, she's sad because she saw Hallie being sad. I was confused then. I've seen the name Brent so many times this past week. Who's going to be the first person to do what I think you should do? Who's going to be the first person to use channel points to make me see if there is a Brent Halligan that I can put in the game? Oh man, maybe not right now. Maybe not. What is wrong with your eye, girl? Maybe when we get back to our actual house. Okay, you done? You done solving problems? Yep. Here comes the complaints. I haven't drunk nearly enough for this time in the morning. No, don't put music on. I'm gonna send you guys, we're gonna go streaking, okay? We're all gonna go streaking together. It'll be great. Come on. Out you come, guys. Oh, her outfit is so cute. It's really good. Oh, mosquito. Go streaking. Go streaking. We might as well check that off before we delve back into the jungle, which is probably a bad thing to do naked. Hey Soul, welcome in. It's National Divorce Day, so of course we have to do... Wow, she's really booking it. We're doing the traditions. This time it's happening while we're on vacation, so the locals are gonna... Oh my god, this is what colonialism does to local communities. You done? Nope. Nope, still going. How's Briella doing? Oh. Like ships passing in the night. Hallie is clearly not actually naked. We can see her underwear, but I think Briella is actually naked. Okay. She's really running a lot slower. Yeah, we did the streaking.
Kabla.
Think about family members. She's really buff, actually. When did this happen? Last time I remember looking, she was like slightly chubby, and now she seems to be just ripped as hell. Oh, we have to go... Wait, are we on the same map as... Where are we? Oh, we're right next to the... Right. Right, okay. We have to move maps. Alright. Well, we have to let her finish streaking. Oh, wait, the entrance is right here. We could just go straight in, actually. Are we properly equipped without going back to town? Or shall I just... Let's just go straight in. Whatever. Wait, how far is it? Actually, it would be quicker to swap maps because that will take me to the entrance instead of making them run all the way there. Okay, come on, finish your streaking. We've got stuff to do. God, you have to streak for a long time, huh? There we go. And that's basically done. Okay, let us hop over. I really have to find out what the museum does. We go to the cantina. Look at Tara on there. Remember when Tara was almost a thing? Tara really thought she was going to be good enough to get in on this stream gameplay. That was never going to happen. We're so much better off. Okay, we have Manuel at the bar. We could, well, let's get drinks like later, not right now before we do dangerous jungle things. And there is stuff for purchase. I don't know what these dolls do. Oh, okay, we cannot purchase them because the person who's running the stall isn't here. Let's just go over here. Hello. Juan David Torres. He's kind of cute. He's selling, I think those are tortillas. And beans. Alright, why don't you... There's no one selling anything, so I can't buy it. Oh, did she just get another wizard point? At this stage, we're just shoving them in, whatever. She has so many traits. This is a lot of traits. Sharing the National Divorce Day spirit. What is that? Oh, telling stories about what led to your divorce, of course. Go on, sell me. Oh, okay, she's opening this table. Okay, fine. So we're gonna each buy The name of this thing is entirely grilled cheese ready to eat. Everyone buy one of those. That fills your hunger meter. And it never expires. Thank you for purchasing grilled cheese ready to eat. Each of you get spider repellent. Both of you. I don't know what this basket does. I think it's just something you can display in your home. Grab a machete. It's not even expensive. You just have to come and look at this guy's hair. Santiago. Wow. This is... Oh, this gives you energy back in case they need it. Grab one of those. Spider repellent. I really want this table. I want to buy the bug spray. And the bat baits. And maybe whatever this is. Who wanted to be friendly with a non-household sim? Okay. Introduce yourself to Santiago. He looks cool. What was that? What was that? What was that long shadow? Did you guys see that? What was that? What? He's a dance machine self-assured geek. I don't think anyone's gonna come staff this table. Oh, she's hungry. Here, go here and get some food. Come on, it's 12:30, girls. You gotta get back in that jungle. Yep, order something. What about you? You're fine. Oh, he's flirty. We've got to be careful. It is National Divorce Day. I'm kind of inviting disaster by having them introduce themselves to an attractive man. Ask about the jungle. She's eating empanadas de verde. There are tales of a grand, omniscient temple deep in the jungle. Rumors of treasure are tempting, but the amount of danger has kept me from searching for myself. That's written very awkwardly. Alright, we had our food. We've bought some stuff. Some of this still doesn't work. Oh, we can make this at home. That's neat. And then we'll head back to wherever we were before. Sing about National Divorce Day. We're all singing about National Divorce Day. It truly is. We're throwing confetti about National Divorce Day. It really truly is just a national, international good time that brings people together in such a big way. Alright, off we go. I love how we can bring Milo. Actually, two girls going on their first vacation as a couple and bringing their cat sounds like a Pixar movie. Pixar needs to hire me because they clearly don't know where their source is anymore. Hire me, I'll give you the two chicks who are dating with their cat trying to travel through the jungle buddy movie that we've all been wanting. I don't know why I'm suggesting this. If I was to make a movie like with Pixar or anyone, I already have one that I want produced. So I don't know why I'm making up something else and then being like, oh, I have a movie idea. Can we... Okay, I think it's this one, but then Briella will just have to run by herself. Unfortunately, because she's human. Off you go. We'll just have to wait for her there. There we go. Oh, now they're really flirty. Because of the, well, I mean, look at it. You probably would be too. Take a quick screenshot. Complain about the heat. Are you in your... This is your summer wear, isn't it? Hot weather. Yes. No thumbnail. There we go. Just checking. Don't stop talking about the weather. You oh my god, sports. Ugh, come on. There's a piss bush if you need it. Otherwise, we continue. Do. Come on. Travel through together. So it's a lot quicker than the first time, but we have to retrace our steps. Okay, this is where we got to before. Let's wait for my girlfriend to catch up. So from here, we have, I believe, 4 different routes through this. See, the amount of temple is getting slightly denser because we're getting closer to it. So we've got this one on the left, and then this one up top, and then this one up top that has a big building behind it, and then this one way off to the right. So obviously this is going to be up to chat to decide. Is this where the... Oh yeah, there's also like a promontory which has some berries. I think we already picked some berries. I think we're good. Okay, poll time. What route do we take in the jungle? We've got ad break coming up already. We'll just do it to get the poll done just before ad break. So it's to the left, and then up, and then up with big structure, and then right. That's a lot of options. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but the poll is up. Go for it. Where do you want to go? This has, I don't know, that looks like it's going pretty deep in there. This one has some hanging vines over the top. This one has a structure right here. And this one, I'm not sure. That looks like a cliff edge. But come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Come on. Show me some votes. Come on, guys. Just one person can have their way with this. There we go. We're going to the big structure, maybe. Unless anyone else wants to contest this. We are going... Oh, there we go. Someone wanted to go right. But no, we're going to the big structure. Thank you for voting. Boop. There we go. All right, see, democracy works in this context. Big. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty important. Let's see them go there, and then we will grab that ad break. Whee! All right, go ahead and slap your way through. It's a shame other Sims cannot help you do this. She's just gonna flirt with us while we do it. Look at her muscles! When did she get this swole? I don't... Okay, there we go. We gotta just wait for... Oh, mosquitoes. Oh my god, sloths happened! But we'll have to leave that for a second. Wait for my computer to spin up its hard drive. There we go. It's ad break time. So we'll just have a quick break there where you guys can like ruminate on what you want to do about the sloths. And we can take a rest. Oh man, I'm still thinking about the fact that one of her friends died. That's awful. I don't know. I mean, there's a ghost pictured in the relationship panel. Maybe we can bring the... Can you interact with the ghost? I'm not sure. Because I don't think... She won't have like a gravestone or anything because she wasn't moved into the world anywhere. I don't think. Oh, man. She's gone through so much with us. And now... The Sigma Riz gang only has one woman in it. What a blow. Although, considering that random deaths can happen every single day of gameplay, maybe we were lucky managing to last this long with the 5 of us staying intact. I don't know, we'll have to see. Anyway, the shiny Kricketot is still right here, just wobbling slowly back and forth, hoping to be adopted by someone. If you have some space in your boxes and your heart. for a little golden bug. A golden violin bug who's level 9. What? Maybe I should check what we can do about the sloths. The adventures in the jungle remind me of Sims Castaway. Do I have any memories of that? I don't... That wasn't a pack for one of the main games, was it? It was a standalone thing, right? Let me just Google it. Sims Castaway? What was... Oh! Sims 2 Castaway was a console spin-off. A similar game, Sims Castaway Stories, was available for PC, but was not a port of the game. You begin on a boat after you create the crew. A storm wrecks the ship, and you end up on Shipwreck Island. Creative name. The sim finds books detailing the tasks that have to be followed to survive on the islands. That's very weird. After exploring Shipwreck Island, the sim discovers a second island, Airplane Island. And then you reunite with the crew you made. Oh my god, there's multiple islands. Oh my god, they brought in the llama thing. I don't know if that's kind of tired at this point, but it was earlier on in the game's life cycle. What a weird kind of genre this was. They really don't make games like this anymore, because I don't even know what kind of game this was. I mean, there is a genre of video games that's just, you're on a deserted island, survive, you know? Lost in Blue was one of them I'm aware of, and there's like, that's kind of a genre in itself, right? Just putting you on an island and doing what's essentially survival crafting, but specifically on an island. I never played it, but there's one guy who posts sim stuff on YouTube a lot. I'm pretty sure he made some sort of insane crew. There's a monkey on the cover of Sims 2 Castaway, and I think I remember that, unfortunately. You got Hiyuki in Wuthering Waves. I'm gonna make her work because the animations in Artform are awesome. She's neat. She's not like for me, so I'm skipping. But I kind of like respect the vibe. I like that sort of outfit where it's hanging off the shoulders in a very elegant way. Where like, if I lived in that universe and I could get away with not wearing any kind of clothing support, I'd be pulling off absolutely anything just for fun. All right, we can get back into it. Suddenly, sloths appeared. There are rustles as Hallie makes her way through the jungle, and she looks up to see a whole troop of sloths staring back. The sloths eye Hallie warily. Should she find a different way around or walk among the sloths? So we can take a different route to avoid the chance card. We can walk with them, which requires charisma skill, or we can offer them the Guzmania polenis flower. Is that a joke? I'm not sure. Which I think achieves the best result without having to do the skill check. But I'm going to, of course, poll chat for the answer anyway. Sloths. So we can go a different route, or walk with sloths, or give flower. There we go. And yeah, giving the flower, if you have that in your inventory, I think automatically gets you the best. I think there's two options. There's just good and bad. You can get the best one. Yeah, ambiguous amphibian is the one I was thinking of. Yes. He does like exclusively weird things in Sims games, including all of the odd extra games that no one really remembers or may not have even known about. Oh, it's a tie right now. Come on, guys. Can we get one more vote on there? Not for the one that doesn't have votes in it. Can we get a tie break? Please. I think they might accomplish the same thing. I don't remember what her charisma skill is. You know, you'd think maybe they could show you the thing that's gonna be rolling on Guys, no. Okay. Who is waiting for the last second to vote? You're giving me stress. All right, great. No, we got walk with sloths. So we're going to do a charisma check. I hope the top one gets a vote. Thanks, Cheese Cube. You would. You're a cube. Of course you want everything to be even all the time with the same amount in everything. That's just what a cube would say. All right, we are walking with sloths. The critically acclaimed TV documentary. Sloth encounter! Hallie feels confident that the sloths won't see her as a threat and strolls right into the troop. The sloths are quite curious about Hallie and follow alongside her, swinging through the trees. During the sloth walk, Hallie notices a relic on the ground. Score! I think it's... Oh, we're going to the temple apparently. We found it. I think it's funny that instead of there being like the reward isn't that a cute event happened. They had to put in, and also you obtained some sort of lost relic. Look at the sloth icon! Sloth walk. I mean, I'm not sure how they could have possibly threatened us, but maybe I don't know enough about sloths. But at least it is keeping her from thinking about her dead friend. 2 days left on that. Only 6 hours. If you go on a walk with sloths in the jungle, you only enjoy it for 6 hours. She's been accepted by the sloths. She's one of them now. I mean, she is... I was going to say she is a glutton, but sloths are not gluttonous. It's not... Like, I'm just associating it with them being slow, which is not lazy, which is not the same as gluttonous. Let's grab these berries. Grab a bunch of berries off this tree. We can take them home and plant them. Look at the colors. Rainbow colors.
Oh.
Great.
Quexel.
She's now flirting with the tree. Okay. Oh yeah, what did she actually pick up? Whoa. Palm beans. Hello, normal formal. What can I pronounce this? Balam Palso. Why is this difficult? Balampulso. Don't know where to put the stress in the word, but Balam Wonderland. Well, yeah, technically it is ancient Simlish, yeah. Alright, so we have found the temple. I think you guys managed to pick the most direct route to it without going on any diversions. So great job. We may not even need all the days we had left of this holiday. I'm just checking if there's anything to look at around the edge. I don't think there's anything. There's the palm beans. I'm gonna just call them that now. This isn't the map that has the pool. Nope. It's 4 o'clock. I think we have enough time to get them through the temple, probably. Do they need the toilet? I think they're fine. Her hygiene isn't great, though. Oh, good thing you've got horse manure. Did we buy any waterfall in a can? Yes. So grab one of them and then use that, which will restore some of her hygiene. There we go. That's kind of hot, actually.
Oh.
Maybe I like Briella a bit too much. Oh god, I can see fire. Okay. Alright, let's get on with this. I wish we could just... Okay, go here. If I control Briella, I don't have the problem of seeing Transporter Light all the time. We're not doing archaeology on this visit. We aren't particularly archaeologically minded. No, go here. So I'm gonna skip the... Oh wait, I meant go here together. I'm gonna skip the archaeological stuff. Just to keep it more in character. They're here to see the sights. Okay, you transported anyway. Okay, great job. We know you can teleport, Hallie. We know. Yes, it's very special. What are you guys gonna do?
Ah.
Oh, she wanted to look at her phone, actually.
Parasa.
Okay, yeah, you're just chatting. Let's go inside. Here is the temple. Oh, Jesus. Okay. There's a lot of things to actually do, and I might have to run votes on them. Well, no, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. it doesn't have to be too randomized. So basically, this is the entrance to proceed through the temple, and I could try to pass, but it is a wall of fire, and I'm pretty sure everyone understands that would be bad. So you have to start investigating the ancient mechanisms, and the temple is randomized every time you visit. What is that? Oh, it's a reflection of the window. There's a pool of water, but the pool is self-contained. That doesn't go anywhere. And there's some vases, but they aren't selectable. So we have 2 ancient mechanisms to investigate. Who's gonna get the skeleton and who's gonna get the bowls? Let me see. What are your traits again? Oh no, she's sad. She's gone sad. Well, Hallie is a glutton, and the only thing I can think of to separate them is that she's probably good at bowls because she eats out of them. So you can activate it in 4 different ways, but if you examine it first, you can figure out what might be the correct answer. So you go and examine this, both of you at the same time.
Oh.
Okay, so this one requires handiness skill, and this one is archaeological skill.
Oh.
We have level 4 handiness, and Briella didn't have any. So this is potentially not gonna go that well. I've given them the wrong thing to investigate. Whoops. Okay, keep going. It takes like an hour to do this. Completely unrealistic. Okay, she's thinking.
Lucas.
Briella figured out that some of the triggers won't work, but that doesn't rule them all out. And we acquired the archaeology skill. And she's also feeling close with someone, and so it made her feel a bit playful. That's great. I think you should eat the grilled cheese ready to eat, because you're a bit hungry. Hallie is still investigating. So what we have found out is that all we got is that the middle one is not right, but it could be either of the other 2.
Oh.
Damn, I wish it indicated which skill could be used to get the best result. She's just viewing the skeletons now. How's that working out for you? Almost done. Oh, she's thinking about the sloths again. Good.
Oh, Meshka.
Come on, you're a genius. Okay, some of them gaming. Some of them won't work, but some of them will. Okay. I could stare at the ancient stuff all day and still not understand it. No, it's okay, because this is Sims related ancient gubbins. You have to be a sim to truly, like, delve the depths of what's happening here. Oh, yeah. There's absolutely a gaming skill. How good's our gaming skill? Video gaming, 5. So, like, halfway to being perfect. So, absolute middle. Alright, so we now have... Hallie did a bit better. She's ruled out 3 of the glyphs, and the tree one might work. And Briella has decided that 2 of these might work, which means chat gets to decide. Hey chat, which mechanism, that's not how you spell that, mechanism do we pull? So thanks to them, we have ruled out some of them, and we've got the left skeleton warrior or right skeleton warrior or the tree glyph. And go. You will decide their fates. Could this kill them? I'm not even sure. I pick the middle, even though you know it's wrong. Well, unfortunately, I didn't put that, but I don't know if there are multiple correct answers, actually. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's like only one of them is correct or there are multiple potential correct ones, but there are still 3 that we don't know. So the chance of it being wrong is still pretty decent. I'm trying not to lapse into like the Monty Hall problem in discussing this. Because that's not what it is. Well, 3 votes on the tree glyph. Thank you for voting. It looks like we're going tree glyph. In which case, Hallie was the one who investigated, so I'll have her do it. The ancient trolley problem? What would the ancient... I mean, we could just replace the trolley with something known to the ancient world. I don't know. Tree glyph it is. Let's do it. Activate the... Make an offering to the tree glyph. Let's see what happens.
Zimzay. Belaine.
Oh. Don't interact with it. We're trying to finish this puzzle, Briella. Okay, here we go. This is the tree glyph.
Oh.
That was wrong. Okay. The chariot problem. Yeah, time for bed. On the floor. Hallie could have sworn she saw something appear out of thin air. Was it real? Was it just her imagination? It's making her anxious. Haunted by visions. I think she can now just fall asleep randomly or something. Okay. Don't come back here. So it wasn't the tree glyph, so it's got to be one of the skeletons. I think we'll give Briella a turn. But there was no second choice, because left and right, well, warriors got the same amount of votes. Guys, just show of hands. Show of hands. Right or left? Which skeleton do you want to put your grubby little hands all over? Left. If I just get like 2 people, 2 lefts. Okay, we're going left. Oh, hello, Simple Simon. We're trying to solve a temple right now. Come on. Oh! Well, she's laughing. We did it! That was really funny, apparently. Briella has bypassed the temple's defenses, and the gate has opened. What do you mean? What do you mean normal formal? That I don't unless there's a joke there I don't understand. That's not something we would do. I thought you were going to say of course the British person is in an ancient temple looting its valuables. That would have been I would have been like, yeah. I didn't make The Sims though, but I would have been like, yeah. All right, well, anyway, we did it. We can now descend. If you try and go past where the wall is without doing the puzzle, you actually can't see what's there. Oh, for driving on the wrong side of the road. That didn't even occur to me. But I also don't drive myself, so I cannot be blamed for this. I have no... It's not something that I have any, like, anything to do with. Okay, so... We have got a hallway of skeletons and an electrified doorway. See, if I go in here, you can see like the shape of it, but it's all grayed out. I think this is a cool effect. They actually stop you from snooping on the rest of the temple. So what have we got down here? We've got, sorry, I keep spinning around like wild. We've got a pillar with glyph holes. I remember me and my father chanting left, left, left in our first roundabout with a rental car. Don't talk to me about roundabouts. I remember I took driving lessons and I remember going around roundabouts and there's a lot of rules. That's all I remember. And then we've got another one with glyphs. And then we've also got this scary face. Which we can blame it for the temple dangers, compliment its carvings, insult its crumblingness, or tell it a skeleton pun. Okay, this has got to be charisma based. Surely based on all of that, that's like charisma. And we have... Oh, there is 7 charisma. She's got 1. The only skill she's really got is mixology, and I don't think that'll help. So you, Hallie, examine this, because I'm sure that's going to be charisma based. And Briella can start with this one. Oh, it actually does tell you. Fitness skill. Sorry, it actually does tell you. I was right. It's charisma. So this is fitness, and this is also fitness. It's the same puzzle. Surely the big head would appreciate a drink. That would be nice. but there's nowhere to make one, I guess.
Oh, ha!
Well, she doesn't have fitness, really. Hallie's got pretty good fitness, but
Ooh.
in the interest of saving time, we will let Briella do one, even though she's got bad skills and won't be able to figure anything much out.
Uh-huh.
I'm banking on it being the big head, to be honest. She's powering through the death of one of her best friends by the fact that she's walked with some sloths and that she really, really likes her girlfriend. And that there was some good vibes around earlier, but that's about to stop. Okay, let's hurry this up. It's like 7 p.m., guys.
You miss.
We cannot have you collapse in the temple.
Pues.
Almost there. What did you learn?
Mishoiba.
Oh, Briella's done, and she got some of them. And Hallie's done. But I think... Oh, no, she's sad now. Now she's just viewing it. Okay, what did we get? Only 2! With 7 charisma? Alright, so we can still do Blame for Temple Dangers and Compliment Carvings. And Briella got... She managed to get... Oh my god, Soul! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subscriptions. And a hype train! Yay! That's really nice, thank you. That's... Oh, I really appreciate it. I really, really do. Like, especially not to use the hype train to just immediately explain, like, moan about my life. But I went to have a regular checkup at the dentist last week, and I'm gonna go back to have like just a routine cleaning procedure, just like to really get me back on the best track. But I slightly underestimated how much money that would cost me. I put this off. My teeth are fine. Like, they're absolutely, like, they're good. I just have to it's like, yeah, come and get them cleaned, because we can clean them professionally, and it's just like, do that as often as you want and it'll be safe. So I was like, yeah, I'll do that. And then I'm suddenly out, like, should I even say how much it is? I thought the checkup was going to be like, I don't know. Imagine how much you might expect to pay for like a short dentist visit. I'm pretty sure what they do, they're very nice to me. I think it was just to butter me up. And then they said, we're also going to take a couple x-rays. And I just went, oh, all right. And I went in to do that. And I think they just put them on file. And then when I left, I was like, I don't think they needed to do x-rays. I think they were just kind of adding that in as a bonus, because when I got to the end, that was extra. They charged me extra to have the x-rays done. And I was like, I thought there was like a reason for them to do it, but it didn't come up in the conversation. It wasn't mentioned. The x-rays are how they get you. Yeah, and it wasn't like breaking the bank huge, but they're not part of the checkup. I didn't remember this. I thought they were just offering it because either it was important to do, or I forgot. They didn't say it cost extra, and it's been long enough that I don't remember. I've had x-rays done like before for good reason. Sorry to use, I'm using the hype train. I'm not even playing the game. So yeah, basically we got to the end. The basic checkup was double what I thought it was going to cost, and then they put x-rays on top of that. And I was kind of stunned. And then on top of all that, it was doubled again for the cleaning I'm going to have. And I only go like once every couple of years because of how expensive this is. And yes, we do have government funded medicine in this country, but dentistry is like kind of an iffy gray side area, because it's included in that, but there are so many private dentists that there aren't really enough in the system to cover everyone in the free system. So you cannot switch to the free system. So I'm kind of stuck. Like, I have great dentists, but I'm paying for it like a rich person would. Basically, that's all to say, I really appreciate the gifted subs this week. Thank you, Soul. Thank you very much. I recommend being your dentist's daughter's flatmate. I only pay for regular cleanings. That's great. That's how you game the system. The only thing I ever had was that, God, what was it? It wasn't even me. One of my best friends had her boyfriend, eventual husband, went to uni in the same student dorm as the daughter of our same biology teacher's daughter. That sounds so convoluted. You didn't get charged for 2 root canals and 8 fillings? That's incredible. Oh, sorry, I need to pick one of the things. Should we investigate? We don't have time. It's like 7 o'clock. I'm worried. I don't know. This could be the last room. Does this look final? Yeah, that's really good. 8 fillings. I'm really lucky. I actually don't have any fillings. That's how you can take my word that I'm doing my best with my teeth, even though I don't go and have a checkup, because I can't afford it. Oh, there's stairs. There's even more. There's even more after this. All right, let's investigate this thoroughly and then come back tomorrow because we have more days we can use. Oh, a hype chest. What is that? Okay, that's okay. That's an interesting one. Wait, you're at do you mean 21 fillings? Really? I don't think I even have 21 teeth, and I'm being insanely serious. I'm being so serious. I'm terrible about taking care of them. 2 root canals happened down to old fillings. Jeez. Sometimes I forget how bad some people's can get. I don't have any fillings whatsoever. I did have one tooth filled when I was younger, but it was a baby tooth that I carried into my 20s, and that was why it like degraded a little fast. And then I had it taken out because it was a baby tooth, so I went back to 0 fillings. I really like beat the system there. Yeah, I have weird tooth stuff, which is not to do with them being in bad condition in any way. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on, like, is that a frog? Is that like this? Is that a lizard? That's so cute. Look how cute that is. The one in the middle. Every other weekend having my teeth drilled for 4 months. That's really fucking bad. That's awful. Oh no. If you were a streamer, I'd be like, let's give a few subs to Soul Wassman so he can afford to have more fillings. Oh dear. Oh dear. I sorry to have brought this up. I don't know if everyone wants to hear about everyone's tooth history. I just realized everyone can like relate. Everyone can chat about their things they've had done with their teeth. I don't think I have that many. I have hypodontia, which is like not enough teeth because my mouth is really small. I don't have teeth anymore. I couldn't afford to save them after getting a really bad oral infection. Simple Simon, I assume you're not joking, because that's not really a joke, and that could happen. So do you have dentures? Fillings rot on, will break eventually. Ah! Basically what happened to me too. Haven't gone in a while and then got a root canal that I forgot how dramatic. No, please don't do that. Don't do that. I am very sensitive about what my teeth look like. They're all fine. They're all mostly pretty much fine health-wise. But I've been a little awkward about it since I had braces. I had them quite late. I had braces in my early 20s. When I got my first like big job, I had my first real job and I was going in there with braces and I felt like the world's biggest pretender. Like they were going to look at me and go, "We thought you were an adult. You have literally got braces right now." Okay, I'm going to have Hallie examine this and then we'll vote on the thing we'll activate. And then I will send them home to their lodging. Brielle's going swimming. I can't blame her. Let's do this with Hallie. So yeah, they straightened my teeth like as well as they could, and they're all perfectly healthy. But I'm still kind of pretty self-conscious about it. Partly because they're not that white. Like, I don't know how Americans do it. Americans all seem to have incredibly straight white teeth. I had braces, but mine aren't all that white. In fact, when I had a covering put on one of them that was blended in, and they couldn't color pick the right color from my teeth because they were all different colors. That sounds really bad. It's not like bad colors, it's just slightly different shades, and they were like, how come these are all different? What are you doing? Anyway, I don't want to get like too personal. I don't feel like that's good stream content. Okay, we're getting hungry. Hurry up, girl. We have got to get back to the cantina. We'll finish the temple tomorrow. Let's not push it. Okay, how's she doing? You got it? Do you got it? It's a good thing to split it over 2 days, actually, because then they can't collapse under the weight of multiple folded over curses from getting this wrong. Ooh,
Zaranga.
jars. Okay, so she has determined that none of these are right, so it's got to be something else. That's good. Well done for eliminating 4 options at once. That was really good. All right, so voting time. We've got this pillar still has tree glyph hole. Paul, which mechanism to get in the temple? So tree glyph hole. That sounds like, I don't know what that sounds like. And their head has blame head for temple dangers or compliments head carvings. There we go. 3 options. Tell me what to do, guys. And yeah, Simple Simon has all fake teeth. I mean, they used to do that so routinely. Like when my grandparents were young, well, that was the era when everyone was smoking like nobody's business, and that rotted all their teeth. And then they just have them all removed, and they'd all have dentures put in, and it was just like, when you get old enough, that's what you do. That was just that was the style at the time. And that's kind of unthinkable to me. Like, imagine you get to like 60 or so and your teeth are like probably not like unusable, but they're not in brilliant condition. And then you just go in and someone rips them all out and then you use fake ones forever. Oh, God. Oh, let's not talk about teeth. I'm getting scared. Sorry, where are we with this? Oh, we're going to blame the head for the temple dangers. Yep, okay. Blame the head for temple. I ran out of space. I ran out of space and didn't realize who the hell is Temple Dan. Who is Temple Dan and why is he... What has he done? Okay. Blame for Temple Dan. Let's go. Hopefully being sad won't affect our ability to use charisma on this giant carved head. I was told a story where my grandmother was told to start smoking by her doctor. Oh no, that was wrong! Is she gonna fall asleep again? Oh no! She was frightened really bad and she's gonna pee.
Benka.
Okay, well,
Travoy.
there's a big puddle of piss on the floor, but we can use the bottled waterfall to clean up.
Blues.
It's okay, it's okay. Shove that water all over you. There we go. Hygiene has recovered about half, I think. Hug. Oh, she wants to hug her girlfriend after all this. Oh dear. Volunteer. Why volunteer? We still want to eat an excellent meal. I don't know if that's happening. All right. Well, go and give her a hug. Go on.
In Chibi. Yeah.
Yeah, doctors did used to tell people to smoke, like, way back in the day.
Whitney.
Yeah, I think she needs a hug.
Yuya.
Oh.
Buffetate.
What a rough holiday it's been for her. Okay. Embarrassed from peeing, scared and peeing. The sloth effect is almost completely gone. But I do want to solve this before we go, so... Nothing came second. Can I get a show of hands in chat? Do we reach into the tree glyph hole? Or do we compliment the head carvings? You've got ghosts in your blood. You should do cocaine about it. People had funny ideas. I mean, at what point did it stop being about the four humors? Do you think there were conspiracy theorists who used to insist there were 5 humors? Like, there was an extra one that no one was... Okay, we got 1 on tree, 1 on compliment. Can we get 1 more vote to break the tie? The head has not been kind to us so far. I don't know what Briella's doing, but I'm gonna leave her to her own devices. We can stomach it, and then we can go get a drink for National Divorce Day. All right. Oh, she's so sad.
Oh boy.
But gardening does exist, and that's.
Utsul.
I know she's complaining about the puddle that she pissed on the floor.
Oh.
What are you doing? Who are you doing this to, girl? Who is benefiting from this? Otzel. Okay, come on, guys. I've got 1 vote on each of those things. I just need 1 more person to vote for the tree or the compliment. Come on, guys. Tree or compliment? It's the decision of the century. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, no, it wasn't a poll. I was just asking chat because running a poll is too much to... Oh, no. We just got 1 vote on each of them again. No, it's not a poll. I was just saying show of hands in chat. Cheese Cube has broken the tie with compliment. Thank you. They used to do studies about uterus cancer on men because they thought it would give better... Wait, how? How did they do... What? How? Okay, it went compliment. Sorry, I'm not gonna do like a whole poll because it's like it's a bit big, and I thought people would just like throw their words behind a single thing. The guy who said you should wash your hands before surgery was bullied for it. Yeah. Yes, that was correct answer. We did it. It's open. Okay, now that it's open, we're gonna leave. We've opened it. We'll come back tomorrow. What's Briella doing? Where is she? She's apparently getting in line to pee, but I don't see her. Let's go. If only we could bring Arturo with us. I don't know. Maybe he'd be able to help. Let's go. For way too long, the stance was that women are basically men with extra annoying hormones that should be ignored. I mean, yeah. Yeah, the idea that men is the standard and that women are just sort of like that, but with the worst shit we can ignore. I mean, that's still going to this day. Like, not to be anecdotal, like there was literally just a change in the diagnosis of PCOS to rename it so that it doesn't sound like something dismissible, because it's more to do with hormones than it is to do with what they thought it was. Sorry, I'm being pretty vague. I'm not a doctor, but yeah. Okay, let's get these girls some... Yeah, go piss. Go piss, girl. We don't need 2 people pissing themselves. She's gonna go and give herself a pep talk in the mirror because she's embarrassed about pissing herself in the temple. No one saw. No one saw. Sounds like hysteria to me. Look, Briella's just coming down. Look at her. Look at her. Look at that on point makeup, even with the shower cap on, even though she's about to go piss. She's very cute.
Hey, Finn?
She did her makeup very well, and I'm not gonna mess with it because I would probably do it worse. She's wearing a cap because she went swimming in the temple and she didn't want to get her hair wet. The statue saw. I mean, I guess, yeah. Right, she's finished giving herself a pep talk, but she's so embarrassed. That's a +5.
Oh, bum.
You okay? That was kind of rough, but we got there.
Usanet Pandole.
Oh, hello there, Quillio930. Welcome to the holiday adventures.
Zabris Kithara.
Yeah, happy Sunday. How's everyone's Sunday been? Okay, we're gonna wait, where am I? Who is this? Who's this? Her teleporting to the bathroom, yeah. Josefa Leon is storming into the bathroom for some reason. Is she okay?
Zeragua, Volmip, Flizza,
Hello?
Winard, Plushi Zabrisi.
We don't have time for this. We have to get divorce day drinks. All right, who's in the bar? Yeah, she was angry. Luis Martinez. It looks like he's albino. Isaac is a elderly bartender, and here's Santiago again. Here's that one guy, like the normalest guy, the most normal average man. Diana Cordova is like absolutely jamming. Look at her go. Look at her style. She hates it when people piss. The piss hater. Good. I'm glad everyone's had like normal or average or decent days and weekends. Not everything has to be the biggest success. It's just good that you're all still here. Normal. I mean, you were here for my slideshow presentation rant about normal being, right? Maybe you weren't. Was that before you joined the proceedings? Simon Zamora, when asked about his political beliefs, puts down none. That's funny because there is actually there's a whole like the most boring sim in the world parody of the most average man in the world, whatever that is, and that is literally a sim. That's Bob Pancakes. He's got like a poster of himself. Why are we still talking to Josefa? Let's do something else. Can we order a drink? We want to get crunk. We've pissed so much. Order drink order drink. Order myself drink. Sit at bar. Okay, well, Briella just wants to dance. Let's go dance with these guys. Dance. You miss Sims 4? Well, you can always pop in here and you can see it that way if you don't have the space or time right now to manage it yourself. Oh wow, that was fast. God, how long have I been playing Sims 4? Sometimes I take extended breaks and then I end up coming back. Ever since it came out, not ever since it came out, I gave it a birth after it came out because everyone said it was awful because it didn't really have any features back then. I made several sim saves ready to play. You can create like a starting point save, can't you? I think that's kind of fun. I called in sick today because my neck hurt. Oh, well, I hope it stops hurting. When is Sims 5? So they have said that they aren't making Sims 5. Not ever, but like last year or something, they did a sort of, here's a summary of what the EA is focusing on. And they were like, we're going to keep adding stuff. We're not making Sims 5 right now. We were, and now that's back on the shelf, and we are not developing Sims 5. So if you don't like The Sims 4 the way it is now, tough. We're just going to keep adding things we think people might want, which I guess means that they're making enough money from the packs in general that they don't really feel the need to develop past that. I mean, it's EA. You've got to tangle with the fact that they'll do the least amount of work possible. When did Sims 4 come out? Was it 2012? It wasn't 2010, was it? No. I know it's over 10 years. I don't think it's that old. I never played Jungle Adventure, solved the Strangeville mystery, or found a... Can you do anything with Emily the Sea Monster? I'm not sure. I've seen the sea monster from, like, the cliffs. Jungle Adventure, I got this free in an Epic Store giveaway one Christmas a few years back. They just did it in one of their December near Christmas giveaways, which means that every time I run the EA app, it has to check in with the Epic Games app to make sure that I own that pack, which is pretty terrible. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it doesn't. I find it weird they removed cars. I miss the cars. I mean, I'm not someone who thinks that the Sims themselves need to own cars. I would find that a bit unnecessary given the way the game functions. They don't have to travel. The Sims 3 tried to make traveling a thing because the whole neighborhood was rendered and running at the same time. I think that was kind of bad. Some people think that was a good decision and The Sims 4 should have done that. I don't think so. I think it's better to have the localized neighborhoods. But I miss that they removed the carpools. I know it's just an extra little step and all they're doing is going out to the portal on the sidewalk pavement and just teleporting to work. But I think it added a lot that you could see the type of transportation improve. Like how important was it for people who played Sims in like Sims 2 era or Sims 3, I guess? Wasn't it important? Didn't it feel like literally at least 50% of the satisfaction from progressing through the career track was seeing the horrible junky car with the broken door turn into a proper expensive car and then a helicopter. That was why you were playing the game. It's so capitalistic and whatever, but that was like the point of satisfaction. And for some reason they went, no, they're just gonna walk to the warp point and you can just see them disappear on the warp point. It almost breaks the fourth wall with how blatant that is, that they just disappear in front of you. And having the carpool there masked it. It masks that they were just going into, you know, a rabbit hole. Some people still, like even recently, have watched me play The Sims and said, so they don't go to work, they just disappear? I thought you'd see The Sims at work. And they still had that belief, even though that was never true in the general way The Sims was programmed. That was every single game was like that. And yet some people assumed quite naturally that in a life sim game, you played them at home and then went to work with them and then did stuff at work with them. You would think that, wouldn't you? That would be the way that you would think it works. But if you've played The Sims at all, you very quickly quash that and you just go, yeah, it's only the one house, then they leave. It came out September 5th, 2014. Wow, that is quite a long time ago. But yeah, I didn't pick it up right away, partly because I was really attached to the Sims I had in Sims 3 and I didn't want to leave them, and partly because it was very featureless on release, and I think that's a good thing. Like, if something doesn't look great, just leave it. Come back later. Give it a couple years if need be. Speaking of which, Subnautica 2 is in early access, and I love Subnautica, and I'm going to stream Subnautica 2, blind, but not yet. I'm probably going to wait for it to be out of early access, and I know they're actually they're a long way through development because they had a release date before, and they were pretty confident they could make it. That was the first game in history that they've ever been ready to release and had their publisher be like, no, you can't, instead of the other way around. But yeah, I'm very much gonna wait for them to...
Something tells me we're going to get along splendidly.
Oh, thank you, Quilly. Thank you for following. I guess you like me chatting my face off while the game is paused. I'm sorry, I get so distracted. I liked in older Sims where you could make a town instead of pre-decided lots. That was nice. That had a real feeling of development to it. I do enjoy the fact that the current neighborhoods can be... They look nice. Like in The Sims 2, remember how you were just looking at perfectly flat ground going off into the distance? If you had like a custom one. I like the way the neighborhoods look. But yeah, I also... It's to the detriment of the game that you can't customize it in that same way. It was fun. I used to individually place trees, and then I put some rocks, and then I put a rainbow over it, and I always did a rainbow at the end, like to finish making the map. They could give us bands and a safari world. Given that they're doing surveys to determine what people want, those things are probably things they're thinking about that they'll throw out there. Bands they should have put bands in Get Together. That some of the packs, I mean, even the ones I have are a bit threadbare. what was it, the first ever Sims game? We just mentioned Sims 2 Castaway. We were just looking at that. Mine was just Sims 1, straight up Sims 1. I had the incredibly non-distinct characters that I would try and make look customized, and it didn't play the way I wanted because children didn't grow up, so you couldn't actually have a life cycle. You just had a baby and then a child, and then you had a child forever. And I had the pets expansion, and that was some of the most fixated I've ever been on a game, was the pets one, Sims 1 pets expansion, because you could open the skins of the pets like bit maps in an image editor, and I used to just color them in, and I made like all the evolutions. And I put them in as dogs, and then and the magic one, the magic pack where you could adopt dragons. I was one of those dragon kids where any book that was like person finds dragon egg, I was like in despair that was not my actual life. So yeah, the whole like getting a dragon egg that hatches in that one spin-off, I was gone. I'm so sad that hasn't come back in any form with some of the callbacks that they do. I'm sorry I haven't played in like 10 minutes. Do you know why they didn't make their release date? Oh, Normal Formal, the Subnautica 2 drama. It's not that they didn't make their release date. They were ready to basically start putting it in early access. They were like doing really well towards their release date. And the publisher had a term in the contract that said that if they were to make a certain amount of sales in a specific year, I think, was it 2026? If they reached a level of sales in a year, then everyone at the company making Subnautica 2 would get a massive bonus totaling like over $1 million. And the publisher was like, man, I don't want to give them $1 million because they're actually on track to do this. Like, they weren't under crunch. They just had a big bonus that they could get, and they were going to get it because people are really into Subnautica 2. So it was going to sell really, really well as soon as it came out at all. And the publisher suddenly went, we don't want you to release it this year because the numbers are going to go crazy. So it needs to be delayed. So we're staging a takeover of the company, by the way, and we're kicking off the guy who created Subnautica, and you're being replaced with goons who are gonna delay the thing. So the release date they had was taken off, and they were basically forced to work slower on a game, you know. Oh, sorry, you weren't asking. You wanted to like, yeah, share the fact that the guy who did this did it on the advice of ChatGPT. Yeah. It's insane. It's ridiculous. I'm so glad it got resolved and they reinstated the previous employees, because I was going to have to skip Subnautica 2 if it came out under those conditions. Absolutely, I would not have played that given what happened to them, but it got resolved. Yeah, I read your question wrong, but yeah, you were checking if I knew about it. It's God, I'm so glad. I'm really so glad that it worked out, because I do want to play Subnautica 2 like a lot. I liked Below Zero. I know it's not cool to like Below Zero, no pun intended. Most of it is because I want to fuck that alien real bad. I'm sorry. You can't show me something like that. You can't show me a centaur alien with multiple hands that floats technology around it stuff. You can't do that. I want to do that thing. I would do that thing. Shut up, Saul Bossman. I need to tell everyone about this every 24 hours. That was where my focus was. I know it wasn't good in some respects. Hi, Maniacal Cat. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to anything I'm saying right now. Hi in the loft. Don't ignore what I'm saying right now. That alien can get it in every direction. And I know that's not even the only alien I've said that about. It's okay to like things. Thank you, Blue Gentleman. I don't think it's okay to say the things I'm saying about not just things, but fictional aliens. Below Zero was that it didn't have the Cyclops. I miss the Cyclops. It was a weird that they did so well on that and then they had to change it. That wasn't great. The worst thing about Below Zero, in my opinion, was just that the dialogue was corny and stilted. And they should have just written better dialogue. I liked that it had dialogue. That's absolutely fine. I like that it did more than the first one. They were like, okay, so now we're gonna have multiple characters, we're gonna have interactions, we're gonna have a bit more of a storyline rather than you just being stranded. That's all fine. All they should have done was hire someone who was better at dialogue than they are, because dialogue in Subnautica 1 was also bad. There was just not enough of it that you noticed. They should have just hired a better dialogue writer. That's all they had to do. But I liked the overall arc of what happened, and I liked that we met that alien, and I liked that he kind of, like, genuinely, the game frames it almost like they're a thing, you know? Like, I found closure about my human life, and now I have really nowhere to go. And here's an alien who wants to go and find his home. Was he male? I don't remember. It's homeworld. And we've kind of formed a bond. I want to get adopted into an alien society where they're all hot centaurs. And I'm not afraid to say it. Yes, I am. They threw out effectively the entire original team. Sorry, hopping back a little bit, and brought them back recently. Yeah, they did, but they did bring them back, and it's fine now. So it's great. We can all play Subnautica 2 without having to not play it, because god damn, how did they mess it up that bad? That guy's not in Subnautica 2. No, I didn't assume that he would be, but wait, you don't know that. You don't know that, Soul Bossman. Subnautica 2's been out for like a day in early access. You don't know that. Shut up. Hang on. Progression felt worse than in 1. It kind of did, yeah. That wasn't as good. The part you had to do on land, like, again, I always appreciate when they shake up the formula and they don't just do the same thing again, but they should have made it more rewarding feeling to be on land, I think. Yes, Cheese Cube. Yes, I do. I'm gonna pin it. This is not a raid message, because I think everyone knows this. I'm simply pinning it so that everybody is up to speed. Aliens with multiple arms is my shit all the time. You put that in your game, I'm probably gonna write some kind of fanfic about it. It doesn't have to be multiple arms, but it helps. I also like the guys, the scary guys from Outer Wilds. You should have seen me play through that on stream. That was a torment for everyone else. I'm joking. I mean, some people, I didn't get told it was bad. And that one, you kept going deeper and weirder. Yeah. I'm kind of actually having trouble separating them. I think people forget how bad the snippets of dialogue were in Subnautica 1. You can fuck it in every direction. Yeah, like I'm not into like Mind Break, but they could do some weird shit. Those guys are near incomprehensible. I liked his. I mean, I don't like his voice especially, but I liked the way he was acted as like being really. He sounded kind of emotionless and almost too calm, but in a way that makes sense for an alien. Because how would they know how to emote? You know. The CEO has to pay 2.5 million because he bought a competent dev team he didn't expect. It's so bizarre. Sorry, I can barely keep up with chat now. This is cool. It's bizarre that was the problem they had when every other company is putting their devs under crunch and making them work harder to finish games sooner. And this one, they were like, no, that's too soon. We don't want to pay you money. Yeah, I can't wait for them to get a massive bonus. They deserve it. They've clearly done a great job getting this out in a reasonable time frame. It has 2 million sales in 12 hours. Great job, Subnautica 2. That's if I still had my button that played like applause and whooping, pretend I did that. Congratulations. That's so deserved. And I'm so glad that the news cycle around it went in the direction of the original devs, so the popularity can be celebrated. No, it's not a raid message. No. Is it demanding hardware-wise? Is it? I mean, that would make sense. Oh, you're a fanfic writer, Quilly. Yeah, I do a bit of that. You should write multiple. Everyone's correcting me about fanfic terms. Like, I don't know that one very well. I don't read that. However, do I have a... Oh my god, it's ad break time. We haven't even... Oh my god. Okay. Hang on. I'll put my ad break screen up. I'm gonna look up my where's my AO3? Oh my god, some fic that I had bookmarked from like 10 years ago. Not 10 years ago, this is Genshin Impact. Ages ago, actually updated. When was that? 3 days ago! Sorry, you guys get to hear me go wild live. This was a Genshin fic that I bookmarked when I was doing that. Like 4 years ago, 5 years? And it just updated? Oh my god, okay. That was so early on. What? That's wild. Okay, well that's something for me to do after stream. I only came here to get my... I'm not even logged in. Hang on. Diffed? I don't claim this. I do think it's funny, but I'm not claiming it. A similar thing happened. Does anyone wanna like call out the fandoms that they've had surprise updates for? Does anyone want to out themselves? Okay, where's my link? Since we're talking about it, if anyone wants to share their AO3 profile. Why does it come up like that? Do this one. This works, right? Go ahead, that's me. Feel free if you want to share your link so we can all like celebrate Bring Writers. If anyone else has one, go ahead. That's where I put my stuff. There's a bunch of like Genshin Impact in there from the last few years, and one of them is an ongoing one that I still want to continue. The rest are not continuous. When did I do that? Oh, it was like a year ago. A year ago I finished getting out a 26k multi-chapter one-shot idea. And I finished it before I even started posting so I could be sure about it. But it was nice to actually do like finish things instead of accidentally leaving them and then getting distracted. But yeah, one of them is like a magnum opus and I'm intending to make it even longer. I would rather die. Absolutely understandable. No pressure. I don't mind if you comb through my my AO3. I'm completely open about it. I'm in the same vein as Fivetail. I put stuff that I put a lot of care into on here, and we're not ashamed of any of it. Like, just like read the warnings, you know. Didn't the courts give the devs 9 extra months for the bonus? I didn't read it that fully, but like maybe. Good thing if they did. They should get the bonus. They really should. Okay, we're gonna continue. I got so distracted. We're gonna continue. We need to decide if Briella likes dancing. This is not even, it's not even a huge, should I do, okay, let's do a poll. I mean, she is a controlled sim and we just spent ages chatting. She deserves a poll for this. Does Briella like to dance? Just simple yes or no. Go for it. Go for it, my minions. All this does is just, it changes it so she gets more fun from dancing and does it more often. But it's for you to decide. It's not coming up in my poll widget. Do you guys see the poll? Has it worked? Is it working? No, okay, I think it didn't go through. Uh-oh. Yeah, no. Oh, wait, no, wait. That one vote has come in? Someone voted. What is going on? I think Twitch may be tripping over itself. Briella live in limbo forever. Oh, if you refresh it comes up. Okay. Nobody got to vote on it, so I will run it again. Because it seemed like no one got to see the poll. So I won't. I don't think I can take that as a proper answer. This is the least consequential thing ever. Does Briella like to dance too? Yes. No. Let me try again. There we go. Okay, it came up. If you don't see the poll, please refresh. but it's come up in my poll widget, so I think it's working. We've got 3 yeses. I think it's a safe yes. Yeah, there it is. Let no one say that I am complacent about getting a true democratic reading from my chat. It's 3 yeses. I don't think we're gonna get 4 people coming in for the no's, so I'm just gonna say yes. There we go. Go ahead, do some dancing. Come on, we just sat there for all that time waiting to see you dance, Briella. Go for it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dag. Ray. So,
Oh, I think he's airing his grievances about National Divorce Day. Oh my god, who is this? Bruno Ortega! Oh my god, look at him. I was singing that earlier today. We don't talk about Bruno, no. Well, I can't now because I've been talking too long. Okay, well, she was tired. He's saying divorce is criminal. We still haven't had the drink. We needed to come here and get a drink. Get up, stop napping. Have a drink. Order a drink. Order favorite drink. I know it's just sparkling water because you're a fucking nerd. Look at her go. Okay, sure. Please give us a drink. Please. No, don't do that. I don't care.
What's
Oh, sorry. I'll hide. What do you mean? What are you angry about? What was? Order a drink, please. Fine. She can make it herself. Make a favorite drink. Yes, pour yourself some sparkling water. You do not need a bartender to do that. There. Now, upon the glassfulness, drink it. Briella, you are actually a bartender. Tend the bar. Do what you were born to do. Why did you teleport out here when I told you to have your drink? Look, she's got it. We're gonna have our drink. Tend the bar.
Yanka.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna have a chat with all these locals. And we're gonna fulfill. We have 24 hours to pay our bills before Power. Shut up. Well, we're not even there. Yeah, the bartenders are a bit like, what are you doing? Oh, she's dancing. I love that little like. Oop. Yeah, go for it. What is she? Oh, there was someone knocked over the bin. That's what she was angry about. Okay.
Chibi. Yeah.
Well, okay, battle of the bartenders. Who's doing a better job?
Shia.
Look at her go! She's still wearing the shower cap. This is cute. Look, she's serving people drinks. It's like 1 a.m. I think we should go take her back to her cabin. Actually, she wants another drink. Order a drink. Propose. Wait, how am I getting money? Oh my god, they're paying me for the drinks! I didn't know I could do that. That sounds insane, but I did not even know that you could actually do that. Order your favorite drink again. No, just drink this one. Maybe that'll finally... Come on, you got like 15 minutes. Yes, we completed National Divorce Day. Did she? Well, Briella didn't. Oh, she's getting a drink now, but we've got like 9 minutes. Bartending in a shower cap is gonna go down in, I don't know, the stream canon as something that we really did do.
Lingo?
She got to do a lot of the things she wanted to do on National Divorce Day, but not everything. Next year, she hopes to do even more. But Hallie's was great. She did everything she planned to do. Good go. That woman's got a dump truck ass. Oh my god. All right, well, National Divorce Day is over. We've had our drinks. We're going back to the cat. Wait, is there some sort of gay drama happening? Why are you holding two? Why have you got 2 drinks? Standing in front of my friend, drinking 2 drinks in front of him, swirling them majestically, while he is left to think about how few drinks he has. That's some asshole behavior. Okay. Day 2. Wait, no, it's this. We're already on day 2. Day 3. Let's get them to bed. I've only got 15 minutes before bingo, but I spent a long time yapping. So we're gonna do the next day because I want to see them get through the temple, and they're gonna have to sleep. It's like 2:30 in the morning. They're gonna sleep in, I think. Are they choosing the same bed today, or separate beds? Separate beds. Okay. Why did you teleport upstairs and then come down? I'm not gonna question her. We'll see through the temple. I mean, bingo has like half an hour of instructions, so it's fine. Can you currently go to the normal house? I don't know. I don't think so. I think the only way that you can go back is to choose return home from vacation, and that like removes the sim from the vacation. And if I had other sims at the house, I think I could swap to them, but I don't. I've only got animals, and they're fine. All right, well, they did get rested up by like 9 a.m., which is pretty good considering they went to bed at like 2. Make a new friend. Eat food. Bake? What are you baking? Yeah, why? Why did you want to see the house at the moment? I'm just curious. What's she gonna get? Okay, Briella's having peas again. Girl, sort it out. Oh, you have channel points! Alright, well, we'll go back at the end of stream, so if you wanna just hold on to them for like a couple more minutes. I'm so enamored with the idea that I came up with earlier. I don't know how to convince. I mean, I guess I could just do it myself. Oh no, you don't have to wait a week. We'll head home from the vacation by the end of this stream. It reminds you of the game show Legends of the Hidden Temple. Why were game shows so obsessed? Look, she loves dancing now. This is what we did to her. Why were they so obsessed with like ancient South American style temples? What was going on? What are you baking? Why am I asking her like she can respond to me? Let's hurry this up. You just put it. You just put it in the fridge. What was it? What did you make? A whole wheat loaf. She baked a loaf of whole wheat bread, and then put it in the fridge without eating it. Get a slice of bread. Come on. In fact, I could have just taken them. Wow, dancing level 2 already. Okay. Oh my god, you stink. You need to shower. We've actually not got as much time as I thought. Okay, she's having a shower. Wait, we don't need to shower. She can just cast Be Clean on herself. Oh well. Yeah, was Indiana Jones big at the time? Maybe that's it. You know what my favorite game show of all time was? The Crystal Maze. I don't know if Americans got any of that. Do you know what the Crystal Maze is, Americans? Did you get another set of talent points? You've been teleporting non-stop. When I was like 8 years old, it was my dream of all time to go on the Crystal Maze as a contestant. I was like, I'm really smart. They'll let me go on the adult Crystal Maze with the adults for sure. And I'll do all of the puzzles. And I'll do them right. Even though the adults will get them wrong. Because I'm very good at imagining how I would play the Crystal Maze. But that was partly justified because sometimes the people they had doing those puzzles did not know what the fuck they were doing. And literally everyone would be like, what are you doing? It's right there. That was part of watching it. No one answered. I'm guessing people don't. It's like flirty. Hello, Blockhead! Thank you for the bits! No audio, but hope game going well. It is going well! We are exploring a lost temple and looting it in a very non-woke way, and we hit some traps, and Hallie pissed herself, sadly. I guess Blockhead can't hear me because there's no audio, but that's a summary. I'm looking at Google Images and I still don't know what the Crystal Maze is. Okay, so you know, wait, is she gonna chat? Get some food, eat something. You might as well before we go in. Order food. You know, you know the Rocky Horror Picture Show? I'm assuming people here know the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Which is a film I actually haven't seen, but it's very famous, and I know of it. God, Santiago is like so hot. Sorry, it's cool red hair. Not really, but I'm very uncomfortable. I haven't seen it. It was like something from my parents' era, so it's not like I really expect people to know what it is. But the guy who was playing like one of the main leads, the bald guy from Rocky Horror Picture Show, he was taken for the host of the Crystal Maze. He hosted it as a kind of eccentric. I don't know. I don't even know what the fiction of the game show was supposed to be. Oh yeah, she needs to pee. Go pee before we go in.
Peldo Dabishi.
And then they would get a bunch of contestants and they would run them through four different zones, themed zones. And one of them was the Aztec zone, which was like Indiana Jones. And one of them was underwater. One of them was space. And was one of them a prison? I don't remember. And I think that there's a gay little run that pisses you off. Why are you wearing the same thing? Oh, he's added some stuff. Do we need to buy anything? I don't think we do. We don't need to buy these things. We've already stocked up and we've already gotten through most of the jungle. Yeah, they had these themed zones and they looked really cool. Like, as far as game show themed worlds went, they were like the best as far as I could tell. They were so good. They were really immersive. You just wanted to go and see the set that had these things. And then in each zone, they had like little tiny rooms that went through doors, and the contestants had to go through a door where they were left alone to do some kind of puzzle. And before he would pick a person, he would say, let's have Susan do this next puzzle. And then Susan would have to decide who's on the phone. Yeah, sure. Susan would say whether she wanted to do a mental puzzle, a physical puzzle, or random? I can't remember if there were more options, but they got to choose the kind of puzzle that they wanted to accomplish. Let's just go straight over here, travel through. And then the bit that was really impressive, I'm sure it wasn't like something that was his name Richard O'Brien? Am I remembering that right? He seemed, probably a voice in his earpiece, but he seemed to know inherently when he was told, I want to do, say, a mental puzzle, he would instantly seem to know where that exact puzzle that suited the person was. Oh, it was Richard O'Brien. I'm glad I remembered that because I'm surprised that I did, actually. I haven't thought about him in a long time. And then that person... Can you walk any faster, please? Why? He would run to a door that contained the puzzle that they had asked for, and sometimes he would go, right, and it's this way, and then they would run, like, full tilt through this incredibly elaborate set that looked like they were in a sunken ship or in a space station, and they had themed doors, and you could see the doors all around, but he would go past tons of doors until he reached one that fit what the contestant had selected to do. And it was just really impressive because he always knew where one was. That doesn't sound like it's that impressive, but he could do it like off on the fly, and he would run through this like actual maze until they reached the right door. And then they'd have to go in and they would have to do some kind of puzzle. And they were always like really bad at them. Like you'd watch them do it and you'd be thinking, why are they not doing this the way they're obviously supposed to? And it would be things like balancing items, or sometimes it was like mathematics based. It wasn't like couched in any kind of fiction. It was just a constructed physical puzzle that they had to manipulate with their hands. And there was like a glass many-sided crystal that you could obtain when you completed the puzzle. To win, you had to take the crystal and give it to him outside, give it to Richard O'Brien outside. That was how you won. If you could leave the room at any time without obtaining the crystal if you couldn't do it. But if you stayed in the room until the timer elapsed, you would be locked into the room and you had to stay behind while all of your teammates continued to play the game. And at intervals, he would offer them to pay a crystal that they had already retrieved to get back one of their teammates, and then the teammate would have to run all the way back to the other zone they were in to get the person they left back. Oh, we haven't been in this area, right? This was through the skeleton gate. That's just a skeleton right there. Let's wait for Briella to catch up. Just go here. And I loved it. I just spent so long when I was like 8, 9, 10 watching the Crystal Maze a lot. It was so creative feeling. It had such great immersive looking sets where you couldn't see anything that didn't belong on the set. It looked like a real sort of very self-contained place. It was very, I guess, convincing to me as a kid. And I used to like watch them do the puzzle. Are you walking through the skeletons? Okay. I used to just watch them do the puzzles and think, I could do this. I'm 9, and these are like 20-year-olds. They didn't have anyone older than like 23. But these 20-year-olds are doing this so bad. I could do way better than them. And the even funnier thing is that when they're in the room, the other contestants in the group could either look through an open window in like the Aztec one, or see on a monitor in the space one and give them advice through the wall or through the window. But these people were like, they could not conceive of what advice actually was. They would see the person doing it. You know, advice would be like, you have to put this here in order to make this do that. Something that's specific and actionable, which I think anyone will understand now that we have streaming and people with chats and you can give the streamer like advice. We understand that a bit better now, but genuinely people didn't understand how to give advice. These people would be at the window pointing into the room and saying like, you got to do it faster, you got to do it, can you see the crystal, can you get the crystal, like the stuff that made no sense. Like that was obviously no. If they could see or get the crystal, they would have done that. They're trying to solve a puzzle. The best one that I ever saw, which became like mimetic in my house, was that someone would, that does sound like chat, you are right, unfortunately it does. It's like the worst kind of Twitch chat. Have you considered doing the puzzle? Literally, they were saying stuff like that, and it would drive us crazy. We would be going, why are you saying this? They're doing the puzzle to the best of their ability. You're not helping. You're just making them more anxious that they can't do the puzzle. And the one that we remembered so well, we would say it around our house when I was a kid, was that someone was leaning through the window and pointing and going, wiggle the things! Can you wiggle the things? We were just like, what do you mean? Why are you telling them this? Why don't you have me on the Crystal Maze? I'd be so good at it. These people don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, you teleport like 5 feet over here. Go ahead. We found a treasure chest, so we're going to open this.
Aha! Oh, yes.
She's got a handful of
Fun to
stolen
travel.
gold. And immediately Briella came over to tell her she
Goodness.
looks great. Honey, you looked amazing opening that. Because they went through the waterfalls, right? So, also, I'm choking. I was speaking so enthusiastically. Sometimes the person doing the puzzle doesn't know that you can use the arrow keys to move. Why is someone peeking in your window telling you to wiggle things? I joined a weird moment. Hello? Hang on. Teal Val? Could you tell me how to pronounce your name? If I got it wrong, I apologize. We were talking about the 90s Teal Wall. Okay, that's a great way of writing it. Thank you. I will not forget. Teal Wall, we were talking about the 90s British competition game show, The Crystal Maze, which I really, really loved as a kid. You look so hot desecrating the native sacred structures. Oh god, that is what they're doing. I'm sorry, I didn't buy this expansion. It was free. What is this pedestal? Okay, what have we got? We've got a pillar and a pressure plate. Let's see. What are we gonna ask them to do? This is Salvadoradian culture. What a name they gave it. And this one is fitness. Now, fitness is, nearly 8. So let's examine that with you. Maybe we can get enough of them ruled out. You can examine this. I think her skill is higher, but it's still like 1. Yeah, it's like 1. Whatever. Was that the green screen fantasy show? No, I don't think there was any green screen. Like, they actually built the set and they would run around in the set. But like in my childhood, in the same period, we did have like green screen fantasy fiction shows. But I mean like the game show where Richard O'Brien would take a bunch of people around and put them in little cubicles with fun doors and tell them to solve a puzzle. And the best bit about it, about that game show, the reason they were collecting the crystals is that at the end, when they've gone through all 4 zones, they go to the 5th zone in the middle, which is the Crystal Dome, and it's a giant plastic dome shaped like the many-sided crystals they've been collecting. And they all go inside, and it's full of tokens, multicolored gold and silver tokens. And then they turn on the fans, and fans underneath them kick on, and they're inside this like massive structure, and all the tokens start blowing around all over the place, and they have to, when the timer starts, begin snatching tokens out of the air and putting them in their pockets or keeping them in, like just grabbing them however they can. And if they grab enough tokens, that corresponds to the kind of prize that they get to win. They have to get enough tokens, and the amount of time they get to spend in the Crystal Dome was directly proportioned to how many crystals they got. Every crystal was like 5 seconds. So if I think the most that I ever saw people got was like 12 or maybe 14 crystals. So they had like 70 seconds. 70 seconds was considered a long time. Like a minute was luxurious amount of time to be in the Crystal Dome. And then as you watched them do it, it didn't look like they were getting any of them. They would just leap around, snatching wildly in the air. And these tokens are flying around. They were huge fans. But it was, when you are 8 years old, that's like the best thing you can imagine doing. That's like, I wanted to be in there so bad. They did actually have a kids version where they actually had kids on, and the puzzles were way dumbed down. And I never applied to be on it or anything because I didn't actually imagine that was a thing you did. But like, I did imagine that if I went on the adult one, I would be better at it than the people who were on the adult one. But probably a lot of people thought that. 7-year-old me thought he would be able to win the remote control car maze on Legend of the Hidden Temple. Legend of the Hidden Temple, were you the one who brought it up? Have we just got a lot of Hidden Temple fans in chat? It's like, I don't know. It was so of its time. I miss when they did game shows that were in really convincing fantasy sets. That was so much fun. Have you seen the state of game shows nowadays? I don't know what it's like for you guys in your neck of the woods, but British game shows are absolute dog shit now. They are so bad. Nobody does like themed game shows where they build a set because no one is putting money towards this. I don't watch them, but like whenever they're on, it's just a panel of either contestants or hired comedians or something, and then they'll have like some sort of stupid spectacle disc in the middle of the studio, which is just a studio, and someone will stand on the thing in the middle and it'll spin around, and the game show is called The Big Spinny, and they'll just have to answer questions, and if they get the question wrong, they get to go on the big spinny, and it spins around. It's like, this is awful. This is nothing. In the 90s, we had Richard O'Brien guiding a whole gaggle of people through a desert temple, and then going underwater, and then locking them in a tiny room and getting them to wiggle things for treasure. What's happened to the world? This is a crash out rant, and I think I'm justified. What has happened? I can't imagine being a kid and having no aspirational desires to be on any game shows. We don't even have kids game shows, do we? I don't think there's any kids game shows. What do kids have to watch nowadays? We should be making game shows for them, set in a shipwreck, with like run by like someone in drag. That's what culture should be. In the US, it's all like The Price is Right and Wheel of Fortune. Those two things, I mean, we didn't have those, but those two things were mentioned in like sitcoms through the 2000s about things that the US had. Is that all they still have? Because I know those have been around for a long time already, and is it just still that? It's all been Price is Rightified. Oh no. Game Show Channel is mostly reruns of old shows because the new ones suck. Is this Universal? Is Universal that game shows are just terrible now? You should host a stream with other streamer contestants called The Big Spinny. Can we... Okay, what's the Big Spinny? Can we invent it right now? Yeah, they do all watch YouTube Kids Slop. That's why. All the kids are on YouTube watching Cocomelon, because we stopped making dumbass game shows with real life sets that they could imagine themselves taking part in. This is why the world is the way it is. It all comes down to the lack of game shows. Oh, I'm sorry, Manalka Cat. I need to keep playing. We're at 3 p.m. It's a scorching hot day, and we're in the middle. We're underground in Temple, so we're doing okay. We need to fix culture by taking all of Cocomelon down, by giving kids some kind of thing that they could imagine themselves. Like, you know what that did for my self-esteem? Like, looking at these adults being shit at an easy puzzle and thinking, I could do that. You know how that affected me? It made me feel capable as a 9-year-old. I was watching it and thinking, those adults can't do shit. Maybe I do have a place in this world. Yeah, we've been ignoring archaeology this one time because it didn't seem like it fit either of them. Okay, what have we got? Reach into the hole. We've got the leaves. Was that the same one? The leaves glyph is open, and this one. Oh. This plate only activates if you have the right emotion. I haven't seen this one before. This is new to me. You have to... Okay, so these two don't work. So she has to be energized or confident. We currently have flirty and confident. Reach into the hole, sunlight... Which bit of Jingle Bells? Reach into the hole. I don't know. Okay, we'll do a poll for the remaining unknown answers. Which mechanism to take help? Exclamation points. And we have... This one is leaves, glyph hole, or the other options... Plate with confidence or plate with energy. I've genuinely not seen that before. It's fun though. That now I realize why they made the emotion berry tree. This is why. What a fun way to do that. I didn't know it had a purpose. Okay, poll is up. It seems functional. Please go ham on the votes. Running through the snow. Oh. Nickelodeon needs to bring back Legend of the Hidden Temple instead of making spin-offs. Nickelodeon was like where you went for fun game show shit. I was like, this isn't to disparage my parents because I'm not being serious, but I was basically raised by 3 TV channels and I got a lot out of them that I don't think kids nowadays have, and that's sad. I'm not saying that it did something inherent to my personality to watch Cow and Chicken, but at least somebody real made Cow and Chicken. Nothing can ever go wrong when you do it confidently. Oh, everyone went for the plate with confidence. Well, we have that. Cartoon Network and 90s Nick. Yeah, those are 2 of them. I also spent quite a long time watching Disney Channel, which was extra. You had to get an extra package with the TV provider to get that. But I really like Disney Channel. They had presenters. They had like at least 2 presenters all the time who would talk to you like through the screen and be like, we're going up here into the tree house, I don't know, the fun house, and we're gonna open some mail from our viewers. And it was nice. It reminded you that there were other kids out there watching TV with you, and it made you feel like there were other people like you out there. I know that's kind of sad, but it just made you feel connected to people. It was just nice. It was like being in a Twitch chat as a 10-year-old. I was there day 1 to watch the premiere of Ed, Edd and Eddy. That's quite something. Oh, sorry, I can hide the poll now. We did Plate with Confidence. I was there for the pilot of Dexter's Lab. And I was there when they ran a poll or like some kind of like check-in with the viewers to decide which of the pilots they'd shown. Oh, it's red. I was there when they were deciding which of the pilots was going to go on to become a full show. And as far as I remember, people apparently voted or picked Dexter's Lab, and that's why it got made into something with a full run. She's thinking about skeletons of food. That's okay, we got food. You can eat your grilled cheese ready to eat. Okay, so that one was wrong. So now we have the plate with energy, or what are you guys doing? Or the leaves glyph hole. Was Dexter's Lab originally one of the Oh Yeah cartoons? I think it was. I think that's what it was. Yeah, that sounds kind of familiar. Like, I think the pilot was on some sort of like cartoon variety thing, and then after the pilot, they said something like, "We're gonna like survey the viewers, the viewers," and I distinctly remember an announcer saying, "You could help Dexter's Lab get its own series." Those were the exact words they said when I was like 7. I have like sometimes I remember exact phrases. Cartoons, that's what it was. Yeah. I don't know what that meant, but that's what it was part of. And then they came out with the Dexter's Lab series after that. So they were implying that it was popular. It was popular with people, and that's how it went. Girl, you're supposed to be. Oh my god! I told you to eat a grilled cheese ready to eat. I didn't tell you to eat face. Okay, good. She's restored her hunger. Okay, they're just kind of all over each other. It's sweet. It's nice.
Sarpada Yamis. Una burr.
Exploring an abandoned ancient temple with an extremely flirty girlfriend.
Yes.
Not that I'm jealous or anything. Don't get funky in the ancient temple. Ew, no. Oh, Toon Disney was my shit. I saw the first episode of Gargoyles. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they had like Disney Channel and then Disney Channel Plus for the hour repeat. And then like Toon Disney where they had, was that right? Was that the order? I used to have the channels from like, what was it? 600 or something up to 613 mapped in my head because it was like Cartoon Network and then Toonami, and then the Nickelodeon bit, and then Nickelodeon Kids, and then and then the like kid versions, and then Disney Channel was at the end. Why am I replaying? I don't know. There's a bit of my brain that's always been dedicated to the order of channels for the kids shows when I was like 8 years old. I don't know, but I used to watch Disney Channel sitcoms for kids that no one remembers, and no one has ever mentioned. I know they were real, like they're on the internet, but no one ever brings these up. You know how everyone talks about SpongeBob constantly? I was slightly too old for SpongeBob, like slightly. I was just ahead of it. So all the people younger than me, like my sibling, watched SpongeBob, and I was like just slightly ahead. So I was watching Disney sitcoms, and you have no idea the difference between everybody talking about SpongeBob all the time, which, you know, fine, it was funny, and nobody ever mentioning things like Teen Angel or Smart Guy, which I remember so vividly. And I learned lessons from those things. I learned so many lessons. Like don't get a boob job. Or don't eat a 3-month-old sandwich that you found under your best friend's bed. That's stuff I learned. And also, I was on, I think it was Nickelodeon that hosted Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Hours, multiple hours a day of Sabrina, all the time. Sometimes they had viewers' choice days where every half hour the viewers could like phone in and pick a vote for the thing they'd show, and it didn't matter what else was up there. The viewer choice day would be Sabrina the Teenage Witch from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. or whenever it was they turned it off. It was just, that was Sabrina Day. It didn't matter what else they had. That was all people voted for, and I would watch it all day. Boy Meets World. Boy Meets World, teen sitcom. I loved Boy Meets World. I remember so much of it. Why watch that growing up with them in a way? I want kids nowadays to have that. That was important to me. I don't know if they did a reboot where they did something about they did a lot of reboots about the kids of the people from the original, and they did that with Boy Meets World. They made Girl Meets World, but I don't know if it was good. But maybe I should have. I don't know. It wouldn't be my demographic now, would it? Because they're not making them for adults, even though it's a reboot because of the popularity it had with people who are now adults. So I don't really know how that works. I found a DVD set I bought of the complete series of Rocko's Modern Life. Yay! I actually didn't ever watch that. That was a little bit, that was like SpongeBob. That was a bit behind of me. I don't know what Heidi is. Disney Plus has some old Disney Channel shows like Dumbo's Circus and Welcome to Pooh Corner. That doesn't sound too familiar to me. But yeah, I had access to Disney Plus like briefly, and I did notice they had some old stuff. The earliest one, the very actually, sorry guys, I keep forgetting to play. I need a show of hands. I not a whole poll, show of hands. Do we do Leaves Glyph Hole? That sounds like a Death Stranding character name. Or do we do Step Onto Plate with Energy? Step Onto Plate with Energy or Leaves Glyph Hole? Just yell. I'll take whatever gets the most yells. Hole? Yes. That's not an answer! Hole or plate? Just say hole or plate. A German public broadcaster commissioned like 5 kids animes to be made in Japan, and Heidi is about a Swiss girl living in the Alps with her grandpa. Is she finding a missing cat? Sorry. Hole or plate? Plate means I have to be energized to do it, but we can I think we can manage that. 4 hours. 2 minutes. We can do this. Which one do we want? We have 1 vote for hole, but I need a second. Should we tell her to stick her hand into the hole? Hole seems easy. Okay. I'll have Hallie do it. She's already, like, we're trying to give her moodlets to distract her from mourning her best friend, one of her best friends. So we're giving her more stuff to do. Whole time. Girl Meets World starred Sabrina Carpenter? It did? Oh, that was right. Congratulations, everyone who picked Hole. That was correct. And now this is open. Okay, everyone go in. Blessing of the Ancients. Kids these days don't know what true joy is, but the ancients, they knew joy. Hallie is now experiencing a bit of that. What a funny description it has. What's going on there? Okay, well, Briella's like impatient to get down here. Come on, guys. Let's go. Why? Come on. This was a long temple. Why can I not get down to their level? What? This is kind of strange. Okay, I guess we're up here now. Alright, where's the puzzles? Alright, we have the 3 skeletons. Oh, okay. Okay, we came down. I don't know what's going on that side of the thing. And we have the bowls. And that's it. And that's that's the end of the temple, I think. Tri-finger butthole, yeah. So this is handiness and this is archaeology. Well, neither of them really have archaeology, so you can examine the bowls. And Hallie's got 4 handiness. So we'll see how that works out. Off you go. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Remember when if you wanted to see a music video or just hear a song that you liked that was a current release, you had to phone MTV or equivalent and wait for them to put the song on your television, and there wasn't any other way to listen to it aside from going out and purchasing the song and then listening to it on a personal device. Do you guys remember that? Oh, Bear in the Big Blue House. That was like, I was a bit too old for it, but it was on when I was a kid.
Ah.
And I remember it, yeah. Stuff with puppets is like timeless. It's, like, you don't have to show your kids stuff that's being made right now. Like, Bear in the Big Blue House still exists. If I had a kid, I would just somehow obtain episodes of Bear in the Big Blue House and put those on. You know, they still exist. Just because they're old doesn't mean anything. Kids don't know shit. We can show them the best of the best from all of human history. Sorry, I'm just if I had kids, there would be no Cocomelon in the house. Nothing. They're not having personal devices until they understand what that is. Kids need to play with physical toys to develop their hands. Okay, we got some answers on both. Okay, the right skeleton. Oh, Briella did terribly. All right, I'll just have to throw it in a poll, and then whatever happens is not my fault. I think this is the final mechanism. I think. So we've got the right skeleton, or we've got tree glyph, arrowhead glyph, or leaves glyph. Good. Yeah. And go. Kids will love the Weird Sisters animated movie. I don't know what that is. But I did watch a lot of Scooby-Doo when I was growing up, which isn't... It's not high art or anything. But it did teach me to be skeptical about scary things. And it did teach me that instead of freaking out, you need to attack someone who wants to clear land and build a hotel. That's usually how you solve problems. My grandma had me watch Mr. Rogers and Reading Rainbow at her home. That sounds nice. We didn't have Mr. Rogers, but from what I understand, he was lovely and was just really sweet, especially when he met people in real life that knew him from his show. Oh yeah, Weird Sisters is Discworld, right. Oh, we only got 1 vote for the Arrowhead glyph. Okay, whoever voted for Arrowhead, it's your lucky day. They made a pretty poorly animated movie. Oh no, I've seen a clip of that. There's a clip that goes around Tumblr. The one where they like summon some kind of demon guy out of a cauldron with dish soap, and then they try and ask it questions. And then it like howls at them for a bit, and then turns out to have like a more normal voice and just like chats with them. That's the thing, right? I think I remember that being Weird Sisters. And it's fun. It's like, it's nicely animated and well acted. It's just fun. I've never read Discworld, but it's just, I've always thought it's probably good. All right, let's do the Arrowhead. Whoever one person voted for this, if you're wrong, this is your fault. Well, she died.
Oh, Godard.
Okay, well now she's kind of anxious again, but she also just leveled up her spellcasting. She's not haunted by visions really because she's feeling pretty damn good. Pointing the finger of blame. Okay, yeah, we gotta wrap this up, guys. Say guys to these two people. You girls have gotta like finish up this expedition and go home. How does the museum work again? Does anyone know how the Sims vacation museum works? Can we go and put stuff in there, or do we have to take it home and authenticate it? I don't know. All right, guys, there's still more options. Only one person voted, so I don't have a second place. Just start. The first person to yell. Do you want tree, leaves, or skeleton? First person to say what they want. I'm not taking responsibility. Leaves. Okay. Well, she survived the last one.
Yibs.
Surely this will be fine. That's still no. She got shot with a... Uh-oh.
Yibs. Yibs.
Huh. She has a poisoned dart in her neck. Uh-oh. The icky feeling could go away on its own or get worse. Only time will tell. Maybe acquiring an antidote would be safest. That's not good. Should we have Briella do one? If she dies, this is Tealwall's fault. Mr. Rogers actually started saying every time he fed his fish on set because a blind girl who watched worried he wasn't feeding his fish. Oh yeah, like he'd say it out loud. Yeah, what a Chad. Is that a derogatory kind of way to refer to him? What a legend. That's better. All right, guys. Yep, you've killed her. Do I do the skeleton or do I do the final glyph? I'm still leaving it up to you. Skeleton or glyph? There's only one further bad response. Tealwall, maybe not you, because... Okay, we got 2 votes for glyph. We'll go with the glyph. I'll have Briella do it. Tree glyph. I think we've... Yeah. That was also wrong. And now she's on fire. Great. Let's woohoo in a bush. No. Okay, so I get the feeling... Felix, now is not the time. You just literally saved my life. Words can't begin to describe how grateful I am. Really, I won't forget this. Well, she is singed from being on fire, but she has now developed the... close from moving in, growing closer from quality time, and awed by life-saving hero sentiment. Great. I get the feeling that the traps at the beginning are really not... I don't know if it actually weights them. But that was really bad. Those are, I think, 2 potentially life-threatening things, and Hallie is still in danger here. Let's have Hallie do the final one. I mean, we know what it is now. That was really bad luck. All of those were wrong. Lifesaver from extinguishing a sim. It was the skeleton the whole time. Here we go. Let's go in here. Yeah, we could have just tried to walk through the fire. Right, well, that's the end. We've finished the temple. I think Briella should get to open a chest. Oh, no, she's gone swimming. I don't blame her. She was on fire. She does want to go swimming. That's fine. Hallie, can you focus? We'll open the treasure. We'll go back to the cantina one last time, and then we'll go home. Oh, wait, I was going to have them, like, get engaged or something. The ultimate treasure of the temple. 3,000 simoleons. Is that it? We got a mystical relic and some adventure gear. I don't think she can get she can do the proposal now. She's feeling like poisoned. Oh, let's do this one too.
Ooh, Schwabby.
We got an artifact, some adventure gear, a mystical relic, so just some extra stuff. What do we have? An Omiscan gold and turquoise calendar plate worth 9,000 simoleons. An unauthenticated skull. That key wasn't part of it. We got another one of those relics, and also a Zada Tototl relic. I never knew what the relics do, but maybe this is finally the push I will require to find out what the relics represent. Okay, we gotta get to bingo. Ah, what do I do? Okay, first of all, let's leave the goddamn temple. And go back to the cantina and ask them how to not... There was another box. No, I did both of them, right? I opened both of the chests. I don't think there was another one. Was there? Was there? Was I? Am I stupid? Okay, 7 p.m. It's like twilight. If we can get this scene too quickly, I could send them back to the falls and we could do that proposal. Oh, the game acted like it was over after the first one. Yeah, it's just that one message. It's like, be sure to look around a bit more. There's probably another chest. But it's randomly generated, so you never know. Go to lodging. Send home. Who... Okay, what about the guy selling food as a new guy? We don't know him. Oh my god, there's ads coming up. No, there aren't. No, there aren't. There's got to be someone in here we've already talked to. Do we know you? No. It's the normal guy. I bet the normal man... What was his name? I bet Simon knows something about treating... Oh, he's sad. I wonder why he's sad.
Hamplin.
Introduce.
Trivia.
Hello. He's a bookworm, a rancher, and a loner. So, do you know about... Oh god, I don't know how to do this. I have to look this up. There is actually some sort of thing I have to do. Or this could go very wrong. Let me check. Sims 4... What was this called again? Jungle Adventure Poison. Help me, Carl's Sims 4 guide. How poison works. If you get hit by a poison dart or try and walk through the blocking gateway gas, your sim starts with a dazed feeling, and this could go away with no harm done. If you get the notice it didn't go away, you have just a few days before your sim dies. Okay. If you have 1,000 simoleons, you can head to a computer and buy the antidote for 1,000 simoleons. Okay, that's fine. That's if you're like going home. And also there's a computer in the museum. But you can also like make some out of bone dust from a treasure chest. You can buy ancient bone dust if you have level 5 Salvadoradian culture skill at a vendor instead of paying the 1,000 simoleons. Avoid people in tourist shirts, talk to locals, ask about antidote. And then they'll give it to you, but you have to have high skill. Okay, so there's like a proper skill check to this. What is my Salvadoradian? It's like 1. All right, so we're still 11 hours she might recover, and there's a small % chance that she won't. Okay, I'm going to pose a question to chat. I'm going to pose a poll. I thought it would be cute if after exploring all the temple and reaching the end of the vacation, they went back to the romantic falls and Hallie tried to propose. Because although it doesn't seem like Briella's been in our relationship for that long, in sim terms, it's been like at least a year, like technically. So it's definitely a fine time to like get that question out there. so we can get married sometime in the future. That's up to chat because you get to decide. But now we have the problem that she's gonna have like green circles on her because she's dying of poison. So I'm just gonna ask, should Hallie propose at the falls before going home? That's the question. That's what I thought would be fun. Yes or no? You guys decide. Should we go back to the falls and propose while we're poisoned, or should we just go home and then maybe buy the antidote at home with 1,000 simoleons? This is a pretty big question, but I thought it would be fun. I thought it would be romantic to propose while you're in a special holiday place. Please vote in my poll. Please, minions. Minions, I beg you. How can I like draw more attention to when polls are on screen? I need some sort of music. Please, chat. Don't leave me. We're just wrapping up, please. Why is there a drink hovering in midair? Oh my god, we've got some votes. Finally, and we've got, yeah, okay. So it's like dusk right now. We're hungry. We're pretty hungry. Okay, we're leaving this area. We don't need to talk to the locals. I'm gonna run back to the falls and try and propose before sunset or at sunset really quickly. And then we just immediately leave and go home. I don't think green is a romantic color. Why was that drink floating? Okay. If Hallie does it, she can teleport, so she can teleport and go through. Bing. Okay, and then we can... Okay, where is it? This is the falls. Right here. Right here by the bridge. It's just about sunset. Transportally, they're together. Oh, the pole's still up. Boop. She's clapping because she got some kind of relic in her inventory. Okay, here we go. Oh, God, why am I so far away? Okay, here we are. She's looking at her girlfriend right underneath this fantastic view, right next to a bridge, taking a screenshot. You voted that we'll try and propose. Hang on, we're not in the romantic bit. We need to be at the romantic bit so they get the moodlet. Let's go over the bridge. It'd be really funny if there was like a 1% chance that the bridge breaks and you die. Okay, she's still gonna feel more confident than flirty, but now Briella is flirty from the scenery. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Should we lead in with something else? Romance, flirtation. Let's do a sweet talk.
Narfa. Zamba.
Yeah, look at this. Look, wouldn't this be... No, don't talk about how hot it is. Yes, you can hug her. Pretend to be smacking a mosquito and lead into a hug. Oh, Briella is asking... is whispering seductively. That's nice. She's clearly in the mood for this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Romance. Is it romance? No. Wait, where is it? Where is propose? Affection? No. No. What's it under again? No, don't do that. No. Relationship? Propose. Breakup is right there. Okay, here we go.
Clever takeout.
The most unfortunate poisoned proposal. Yay! Yay! She said yes! Even though we look like this! Can I get a screenshot of this somehow? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god. Okay, how do I end? How do I end the vacation like now? How do I immediately end it? Wait, are they she's still proposing. I'll let them finish the interaction.
Huh, Phoeba.
Notification wall full. They're engaged. If I had like come out like too soon, that would have not actually counted. Okay, let's just immediately travel back to the rental property. And then from there, tell them to go home because they'll probably spawn by a warp point. Here we go. Jungle Bungalow. That's hard to say. Yeah, look, engaged. Happy +3. She's not thinking about her dead friend at all. Or the fact that she's haunted by visions. Or the fact that she's poisoned. Oh, God. Travel? End vacation. Oh, wait, the museum! Well, we're poisoned. We don't have time. Sorry, we're taking the artifacts. We got poisoned. We have to go home. Ah! Okay, we're nearly done. We are just gonna wrap up and send them to bed. No, stop saying that. It's summer? A pet sitter took care of Arturo, Bacon, Crimson, and Blueberry. What the hell have we named our pets? Okay, we're back. I forgot it was summer. I mean, I know it was summer over there too, but I didn't realize it was summer. I'm getting confused. Okay. They're hungry. It's 8 p.m. Actually, it's fine. We probably could have gone to the museum. I'm sorry! Go ahead and get some food. Oh, right. Buy a decorative object. Big fish? Resize a decorative object. Sorry. What do you mean, big fish? What fish am I resizing? Thank you for telling me that Bacon is an affectionate cat. Time for another cat. No. What? Please explain. The fish tank. Wait. Oh, this one. Oh my god, Bobby Joker, is he gonna expand? How does that work? Oh my god. It doesn't fit on the table. Can I sell this and then... Oh my god, I never thought of doing this. Oh my god. Now we have a huge fish bowl. I want it to be a little closer in, but it doesn't do that. Okay, if I put it straight on, it can go in there. Okay, we have a huge fish bowl now. That's pretty cool, actually. That's a fun use of that command. Look at that. Is the fish bigger, or did the fish say the same size and the tank is bigger? I never thought of doing this. That's why I'm doing this stream. Oh my god, look at Arturo. So that chat can make me do insane things that I never would have imagined doing. Okay, we're having some eggs and toast.
Oh,
Don't join the cooking. You need to get your own food.
Ew.
Crabs? Why are you thinking about crabs? Oh, right. We were going to have a power shut off. Home. Pay bills. I don't know why. We never figured out where 2,000 of those bills came from, but whatever. Whatever. Why do you hate the oven? Bacon's weird. Okay, now you get some food. Why are you all eating a bowl of peas? Why is there a bagel here? Oh well. Okay, well, Briella caught fire and then had it put out. Hallie got poisoned. But on the bright side, they have come home with an avocado and several berries and a 9,000 simoleon gold and turquoise plate. And cats on the table. So we'll have to figure out what to do with these artifacts, I guess. I don't know how the totem thing works at all. I've never tried it, but we could see how that functions. I'm just going to let them do whatever they want for the next little while. Actually, you need to go get a wash. I bet they're glad to be home. Washing up some plates. Okay, she's gonna play the guitar near a giant fishbowl. That's so fun. Cat is like helping us make music by singing, and yep. Okay, you're done. You can get out. Wow. So what a trip that was. Are you actually singing? Great job, Bacon. Is that Bacon? Yes. I'm glad I can tell Bacon apart. Bacon is singing. Encouraged to mate with. Who's that? I'm pretty sure you can't mate with cats outside the household. I was gonna actually do it, but the option seems to have disappeared. Oh well. Ancient joy has spread to Briella. It's almost contagious as laughter or yawns. What? Wait. Wait, what is the blessing of the ancients? Is that bad? Hang on. Sims 4, blessing of the ancients. What does that mean? Oh, it's literally just a happiness boost that is literally like a disease, and it gives your sim like a sunshine effect behind them. And it can catch to NPCs as well.
Chibi. Yeah.
But it doesn't progress into something bad, I don't think. It's just
Rufus.
there.
Frost.
Venereal blessing! Okay, well that's the raid message. I'm gonna just let them tire themselves out. I should have put that in your inventory, but I wasn't fast enough. Hello, horses. I'm glad you're all good. She was just promoted? Why? We've been promoted to alien goods trader. I guess we used a vacation day and our performance went up somehow. We got a 0G training bag. We're at level 9. How are you so good at your job that you went on a 3-day vacation to South America and got a promotion? Okay, I'm letting them burn themselves out. I've got 2 minutes before I break. We have to end this now. Guys, you gotta go to bed. I'm keeping an eye on this. 6 hours left. Okay, I'll just let them go through to 6 a.m. Oh, the stuff that happened. Oh, hey Gideon, I think he's streaking. Neighborhood stories. Bob's Burgers, Jimmy and Ginger have a baby. Danny Lancaster has died. I don't know who that is. Myra Watson is now a lifeguard. Don't know who that is. Or that. Or that. Or that. The Luna Sullivan household adopted a cat. I don't know who that is. You looked over the bin? Ugh. Octavia Scott died. She fell for a cowplant's cake bait. I don't know how we fixed that. And that was the last thing. Okay, Hallie's going to bed. Briella's already asleep. It's 1 a.m. All I'm going to do is keep an eye on this moodlet for 5 hours. Come on, it's nearly ad break. I cannot subject people to another ad break. I need to go. I can't speed up because Gideon's here. Gideon, for fuck's sake, why? Okay, whatever. It can stay fast forwarding while I prepare the raid. It's fine. It needs to get to 6 a.m. Anyway, that was an absolute roller coaster. I'm so glad you guys were here to experience that with me. Thank you all for coming today. I'm going to send you guys on with a raid to my very good friends, Veggie BL Tail, who are playing Bad Game Bingo, the worst games that they can find. Very, very shortly. I'm just gonna check. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really glad you guys were here. That was something. There's my... Oh my god, Felix and Gideon are here as ghosts, just chatting. We overcame being poisoned. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. 6 a.m. She overcame being poisoned. We're fine. We just have contagious happiness. That was so much. Okay, we didn't die. We didn't die. Thank you so much, Cheese Cube. I will see you next week as we continue Thief, and I struggle with that. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. The raid message is Venereal Blessing. There we go. I'm gonna watch Bad Game Bingo with you guys. No, that's not the raid message. No, it's Venereal Blessing. It's Venereal Blessing. You gotta use the one who said no.